Lennox Sengre, KTN.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, Renson Ingonga, is on the spot once again over delayed prosecutions, returning files, and unexplained withdrawal of high-profile corruption cases. Critics claim the fight against corruption has remained a thorn in the flesh and could be slowed down by the actions and inactions of the ODPP. The DPP, Renson Ingonga, is at the helm now, and could actually be the ODPP be emerging as the weakest link in the country's anti-corruption chain? KTN's Daniel Kariuki reports.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC has announced that it has forwarded approximately 82 files to the office of the DPP, implicating several leaders whom EACC has been awaiting a decision on whether to prosecute.
Commission has completed 89 high-profile cases and submitted these cases to the Director of Public Prosecution for action.
According to EACC, in its third quarterly report for 2024, they forwarded several high-profile files. This included the case against former Wajir Governor Mohamed Abdi Mohamud and several members of the family accused of orchestrating a 902 million shillings financial scandal through 12 companies tied to the family. Another file with the DPP implicates National Assembly Deputy Speaker Gladys Boss, who is accused of irregular procurement during her tenure as Chief Registrar of the Judiciary. The case centers around the purchase of a Chief Justice residence worth 310 million shillings, which remains unoccupied to date. Former Elgeyo Marakwet Governor Alex Tolgos also featured in the list of pending files. Tolgos is accused of awarding petroleum supply tenders to Cobcom Petroleum Limited, a company linked to him, in a blatant disregard of procurement laws. Embakasi North MP James Mwangi Gakuya is among high-profile individuals facing possible prosecution following investigations by EACC. The lawmaker is accused of gross conflict of interest and abuse of office after allegedly awarding tenders worth 51.3 million shillings to companies linked to his children and close associates. From delayed prosecutions, returning files for flimsy reasons, to the unexplained withdrawal of high-profile corruption cases, the ODPP, with Renson Ingonga at the helm,
do solemnly affirm that I will well and truly serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions,
is increasingly emerging as the weakest link in the country's anti-corruption chain. In 2025 alone, DPP Ingonga has only approved the prosecution of one governor, Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya, of allegation that he indirectly benefited from 3.2 million shillings in county payments. However, the case stalled for 2 months after he was hurriedly arraigned before the EACC had completed its investigations.
That after the passage of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Law several years ago, today we are stepping up the fight against corruption by passing the Conflict of Interest Law.
These investigations relate to allegations of embezzlement of public funds, conflict of interest, money laundering, and possession of unexplained assets.
It is no surprise then that questions are mounting about the integrity and independence of the DPP's office until the ODPP begins to act decisively on the mountain of corruption files before it. The country's war against corruption will remain more rhetoric than reality. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
The late Dr. Charles Mugonjoroge, one of the 6 people